G'day, how you going? Yeah, it's a bit quiet on this international break, isn't it? Yeah, it just breaks your heart. Where in the world is Ollie Ward? Or was Ollie Ward? Apparently he's having a few issues with YouTube, as we all are, as we all do. His issues are just, he doesn't know where he's going or what he's doing. Or look, mate, you need to just take a deep breath and keep doing what you're doing. The reason we follow people is because we like what they have to offer. Some people like long form videos, some people like myself like the short form, and things like that. And some people you follow for a while and then you don't follow them because they bore the living shit out of you, or they lose track of who they were or what they were doing. You take people like the Voice of Reason, and Ollie mentioned that he's had some advice from the Voice of Reason. And so, Ollie, if you ever watch this, then you should pay attention to what Jer has to say, because when it comes to football and the YouTube scene, he's very knowledgeable, and that's why I call him the Voice of Reason. You need to be yourself. One of the reasons I follow Jer is because he's honest. He's what his titles are all about. Tell me exactly what I'm going to get. And I get some consistency. I mean, if you're struggling to put out stuff, then do it once a week. For you, Ollie, if you haven't already got my message on Twitter and my message that I sent to you on YouTube, I've sent you a link that might be able to help you out. It's helped out a few of the other people. You take all the big names like Connor, Just Joe. There's only Leeds bros. Imagine not being Leeds. They all struggle at some point in time. With Jer, he's got his news consistently every day for 5 days a week, and then now he's come up with the idea of doing a roundup of the news on the weekends. So that's a bonus. And the thing is, like, I can pop in there and get my Leeds United information within 10 minutes, you know. So it's good for me. But that's what I like, and you've got to find your own way of doing things and stuff like that. The other thing, Ollie, what you got to do is appreciate that you got 20.7 thousand subscribers, and you got people like me who've got 230. Not that I really care. I mean, I'd love to have 20,000 people adoring fans and all the rest of it, but you just got to accept the way it is. And the other thing too is I'm not as knowledgeable as a lot of these others are. I'm knowledgeable in other ways. I look at things from a different perspective to other people because I'm not bombarded with information about Leeds United or anything for that matter. I'm a respected mental health sufferer, and I still do. So I can talk about mental health. I can talk about football as I see it. I mean, for me, it's a bit of a blessing in disguise that I live so far away and I don't get as much information, because then I have to dig it out, and then I have to disseminate what's right, what's real, what's right, whether it's worth it. And I probably question more than anyone else what's going on. You know, is this true? Why is it so? I think that's a good thing. I think if you learn to question things and don't accept it as gospel and stuff like that, or as Jer would say, take it with a pinch of salt. Yeah, so it's interesting, isn't it? And there was a guy that I watch. The other thing too is what you got to remember is you will follow people on YouTube, and it doesn't matter. I'm only talking about Leeds, but it happens in all genres of whatever you're talking about. But you will follow some for a while, and then you get bored with them, or they're not floating your boat or whatever, and so you turn off, switch off for a while, and then you go back. You get these YouTubers who come, start off, and then disappear, or they come and go and they're inconsistent. And I think one of the things Ollie worries about is maybe not being as consistent as he'd like to be, and doubting his own ability. And this is a lot of the problem with a lot of subscribers. There was one young lad who does I think it's called the Leeds Lens or something, and it's not a bad channel. I reckon he suffers from ADHD. He's always chugging along real super quick, and he mentioned that he had 1,000 subscribers. So I put in that I dream of having 1,000 subscribers. But he was like saying, "Oh, he's not as good as the big boys." Well, I don't know. I don't. Some of the big boys are a load of shit. I've had a look at some of the not necessarily the Leeds United ones, but some of the other ones from the other sides I've popped in there. I think, fucking hell, who watches this dribble? But then that's just my personal opinion. People will watch you if you're good enough. People will watch you. I mean, a lot of people bag Connor. But look at his subscribers. He's nearly catching up with. He's given Jer a run for his money. Although Jer's got now 70,000 plus subscribers. So good on him. And the thing that I have is I did a YouTubers series about the YouTubers I follow. And if you want to have a look, it's on one of the playlists in my my library. You can go and have a look. I did one on Ollie Ward. I did one on Joe. Now I was looking at and Connor and Just Joe Blackburn, only Leeds bros. Imagine not being Leeds. And a few others, but I was watching them when they had 10,000 subscribers. So I've watched these people grow. I've seen what they're capable of, and I've seen some of them go reach for the sky, and I've seen some of them just plummet down to earth and become boring old farts. But that is the way this game goes. This is the way YouTube is. And people talk, just recently we've had all the problems with YouTube. I mean, I know because of Aria's channel has suffered heaps from the YouTube, whatever's happening with YouTube. Apparently it's all fixed now. We'll wait and see. But it affects everybody. And the reason it doesn't affect me is because I don't care. I really am not bothered about how many views I get. I get views for... I do a video and I think it's shit and I get loads of views. I'll do a video and I think, this is great. I get 1 or 2 views. How embarrassing is that? But that's the way it goes. Karen's done the same thing with Aria's. She spends hours doing videos, getting it right, 100% perfection, because she's a perfectionist, and it gets 20 views. Devastating. And I keep having to tell her, don't worry about it. You do the videos that you love and your followers will come. So where in the world is Ollie Ward? Ollie Ward is back. He's just trying to find where he fits in this wonderful world of ours. Okay then, that's it from me. Have a great weekend. We've got Burnley on the weekend. 3 points coming up, we hope. Take care of yourselves. And as Darren would say, take care of each other. Bye for now.